So the next game we have is I have May 30th Friday.
So make sure you get your ticket so you have a seat here.
Could be a preview of the World Series again. They both could be in it. We'll find out. Make sure you get here definitely early for all that whole.
That would be beautiful. That made so much.
Here's an 0-1 pitch. And Ohtani lets it go outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I'm back. So yes, I had an incredible time. Talk about a great game to go to, not just did the Dodgers win by a ridiculous amount. Seeing that many runs scored, especially it was like, was it 11? No, it was like 13 in the first 3 innings. That was insane, seeing them have so many hits. And of course, seeing Ohtani hit 2 of the 5 home runs they hit overall on his bobblehead night was absolutely incredible. So yes, just a remarkable night. It was a great experience. There's all sorts of things to be said about the experience of getting into the park, which, you know, these games, there's lots of people who go, and they sell out most of their games, or at least most of their games have close to 40, 50,000 people. So, you know, it's a bit of an excursion. You know, there's a amount of time that it takes to get in and out of the park, and some of the concession lines can be long and so on. But, you know, at a time when they're one of the best, and indeed currently the reigning champion team in the league, and when they have all these star players, especially 3 MVPs that start their batting lineup, Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman, and knowing that they have ultimately a number of great pitchers, some of whom are now on the injured list, it's just a great time to be a Dodger fan. So again, maybe a lot of people who follow this channel either don't really care about baseball or aren't Dodger fans specifically, but surely you can appreciate what it's like to go to a game of one of your favorite teams, watch them do incredibly well, and see your favorite player excel on a night where they're already honoring him. So yes, it was brilliant, it was fantastic. And now I am going to open the Ohtani 50-50 bobblehead, which if you don't know 50-50, that refers to 50, and he actually hit more than 50 home runs, and 50 steals. He actually stole more than 50 bases last season. And there had been a few people who had been in the 40-40 club before this, only a small number, meaning they hit 40 home runs and 40 steals in the same season. And there's been people who've hit like 30 home runs or 40 home runs and gotten 60 steals and 70 steals. But there's never been anybody who hit more than 50 home runs and more than 50 steals in the same season until Ohtani. So Ohtani created the 50-50 club last year, and they made one of his bobbleheads this season, because I think they've already done an Ohtani bobblehead and there's another one coming later this year, but this one was made specifically to honor his 50-50 season. So here you can see the Ohtani 50-50 bobblehead, and it's sort of highlighting the stealing because it looks like he's sliding into second base. I think maybe the one they're going to do later this year, he might have a bat in his hand to show the other side of the 50-50. But yes, obviously this will go up, and it's actually heavier than you might think. It's, you know, a very solid piece here. But yes, this will go up in a very prized position in my collection. I mean, there's a World Series champion Dodger flag right there. I have another from 2020 Dodger flag out in the living room. So yeah, I have a lot of Dodger stuff around. It will go up among them. So yeah, for those who watched this whole thing, I hope you enjoyed. Obviously, I had to cut down a lot because, you know, when you're watching baseball, there's a lot of time between pitches, time between innings, time when the other team is batting and you're not particularly excited to, you know, capture video. And obviously there was a few home runs in this game where, you know, I was just watching it in the moment, and then as they were rounding the bases, I took out the phone and got a little bit of it. But I am happy that Ohtani's first home run I got full video of. You know, I started recording before that pitch. He hit it out. You can hear everyone go crazy. So hopefully you all enjoyed it too. Shout out to the Dodgers. Shout out to Ohtani. Let me know what you think, and I will see you for more reactions soon. Peace.